Welcome home to philosophy, where we wonder about everything and anything is possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. The world is complicated, and you are complicated. Figuring out how to live a happy, meaningful life, guided by wisdom and reason, is not easy. Is life a game? What is love? Should I fear death? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. You fear that you will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if you think for yourself and question the rules and roles you've been told define you. Wisdom and reason will remove this illusion so you can live authentically in the world around you, find your true purpose, and become your real self. Welcome to episode number 106. The Anatomy of Belief. Why do smart people believe stupid things? Smart people can be stupid. They believe absurd, weird, and crazy things. They are stubborn and resistant to reason. They are not dissuadable. Dietrich Bonhoeffer was a philosopher and anti-Nazi dissident, a vocal opponent of Adolf Hitler's dictatorship. He was hanged. Bonhoeffer said, "Stupidity is a more dangerous enemy of the good than malice. We have more to fear from stupid people than evil ones." The most dangerous form of ignorance, Bonhoeffer called stupidity. Who are you? What are you? Imagine you are forced to explain yourself and your life in just a few sentences. You have about 30 seconds to sum up your whole life in your answer. And if you answer the wrong way, then you will be put to death. In the New Testament of the Christian Bible, in the Gospel of John, in chapter 18, verse 38, Jesus finds himself in exactly the same situation. The governor of the Roman province questions Jesus. "You are a king then," said Pontius Pilate. Jesus answered, "In fact, the reason I was born and came into the world is to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." Jesus was an interesting person and a good philosopher. The truth was really important to him. So important that he explained his mission in life as knowing the truth, telling the truth, and teaching the truth. Living in a Christian society, we want to believe this also is true about ourselves. We want to believe about ourselves that we normally look for and try to find the truth about things. We believe that we are naturally equipped lie detectors. We believe that we are good both at evaluating the honesty and reliability of other people and the truth or falsity of what we are told. We believe that we know what truth is, and our beliefs are justified because they are true. We believe only what is true. In philosophy, this theory is known as epistemic vigilance. It's useful for encouraging our self-admiration and increasing our self-esteem. However, research shows it's just not true. Research shows that we don't really care about the truth. Our real goal in our interactions with other people is not truth-seeking. It is presentation of self. We deceive ourselves with a false narrative. We tell ourselves that we start out trusting everyone by assuming other people are honest. As we judge how truthful we consider others to be, we decide whom to trust or not trust. We withdraw our trust from those who have been wrong, and we continue to trust those who have been right. We trust those who tell us the truth and mistrust those who tell us falsehoods. Our beliefs are justified because we believe only what is true. To the philosopher Joseph Schieber, there is a fatal defect in this narrative. In many decades of rigorous research, human beings have been shown to be remarkably poor at distinguishing truth from falsehood. Humans are really bad at detecting liars and detecting deception. And the worst deceivers are ourselves. Plato said, "The worst of all deceptions is self-deception." We wrongly think that someone with a pleasant face is honest. We wrongly think that a compelling speaker on TV is automatically truthful. Our reverence for the printed word leads us to wrongly think that someone who wrote a book must be, by definition, honest and trustworthy. We wrongly think that a billionaire is worthy of belief, when in reality, neither wealth nor fame, power, and prestige is a reliable indicator of truthfulness. It has been estimated that the average person lies 30 times a day. As a motivational device, Lying has many advantages in helping you to motivate others to do what you want. Lying is really just fantasy building. It's not easy to get right. Build an improbable fantasy, and your lie will be ridiculed and rejected. Build an absurd fantasy, and your lie will undermine others' long-term trust in you. Build a plausible fantasy, and stupid people will strive to believe it. Even if sometimes it may be necessary to lie to other people, the lies we tell others are nothing compared to the lies we tell ourselves. The original laughing philosopher, Democritus, said, "Nothing is so easy as to deceive oneself. For what we wish, that we readily believe." No one was ever as much deceived by another person as by oneself. Carrying a false belief is hard work. You don't realize how heavy is the weight of the falsehood you're carrying until you put it down. What justifies a belief? A belief is justified not because it's true, but because it's consistent and fits with our other beliefs. Beliefs are not facts. Beliefs are not proof. Beliefs are not evidence. Beliefs are just claims. Some claims are true, others are not. Beliefs don't need to be true to be believed. Beliefs just need to make sense within the wider web of one's other beliefs. Truth has nothing to do with what we believe. If it fits within our web of other beliefs, then we believe it. In the right environment, such as an echo chamber, where the same opinions are repeatedly voiced and promoted, so that people are not exposed to opposing points of view. Conspiracy theories can be simple to justify and easy to believe. Inside the right belief system, even the most bizarre conspiracy theories make perfect sense. If one already believes that Democrats control our government and that liberals are out to get Trump supporters, then election deniers feel justified in their belief that Biden is not the true President of the United States. If one already believes that all historians are fools, or liars, or Jewish stooges, then Holocaust deniers feel justified in their belief that it didn't really happen. We don't believe as we do because we think our beliefs are true. We believe what we believe because they fit neatly inside our whole structure of present beliefs. We don't search for the truth and only believe what we find. Aristotle said, "It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it, even though it gives us emotional and even spiritual satisfaction, to believe that we vigilantly examine and evaluate the truth or falsity of different ideas and values before adopting and believing in them. It's just not true. Even though it makes us feel really good about ourselves to believe that we are impartial and objective and receptive to new ideas and arguments, we are neither open-minded nor persuadable. If we wish it were true, and if it fits neatly inside our belief system, then we readily believe it. Nothing is so easy as deceiving oneself. To be believed, any opinion about the world, either true or false, just needs to be consistent with our web of other beliefs, both true and false. People don't normally look for and try to find the truth about things. In philosophy, this theory is known as coherentism, and it explains Bonhoeffer's form of stupidity. And how do we know some of our beliefs, even our most cherished and deeply held beliefs, are false? Simply because no one is infallible and inerrant. Everyone can be deceived and mistaken. No one is exempt or immune from liability to error in their judgment, pronouncements, or actions. There is no perfect life. Everyone makes mistakes simply because some of our beliefs are false. I'm still figuring out what Jesus thought he was doing, but it's pretty clear to me from the way his life ended that he made some pretty bad mistakes. And yet, despite knowing that our mind is filled with half-truths, exaggerations, uncritical assumptions, and total falsehoods, we receive every belief arising in our consciousness as if it's the truth. And we use these false certainties to guide our own actions as well as the behavior of those around us that we influence and direct. If you don't clean the clams, the soup will be full of sand. If the truth was as important to Christians as it was to Jesus, we would be busily fact-checking and rejecting conspiracy theories and other nonsense we see, hear, and read online. But we don't. We agree if our neighbors agree. We repeat what our friends repeat. We believe what our tribe believes, whatever you conceive your tribe to be. We are unconcerned with finding and believing and spreading the truth. We are very bad at finding the truth, even when it's right in front of our eyes, and very bad at believing the truth, even when we see it. If the truth is not consistent with what we already believe, we reject it. We are more concerned with maintaining our acceptance and enhancing our approval by others. Our beliefs just seem to feel more truthful when we are among other believers. We know that some of our beliefs are false, even when everyone around you holds a particular belief. Deep down, you may have doubts. But rather than face up to our doubts and confront the fantasies behind the lies we live by, we choose to ram them down someone else's throat, as if truth is just whatever everyone thinks it is. Thinking, feeling, and believing in conformity to the majority and prevailing wisdom are far more important to us than to Aristotle, Democritus, Plato, Jesus, Bertrand Russell, and Bonhoeffer. They held the truth and truth-seeking above all other aspirations. Stupid people don't distinguish truth from falsehood. Wittgenstein said, "A man will be imprisoned in a room with a door that's unlocked and opens inwards, as long as it does not occur to him to pull rather than push. Nothing is so difficult as not deceiving oneself. You don't have to be a prisoner of false certainties. The majority has never been a guarantee of wisdom or truth. The majority killed Socrates. The majority condemned Jesus. The majority voted for Hitler. The majority once believed the sun orbits the earth and human slavery is moral. Think for yourself. Believe nothing that does not agree with your own reason, experience, and good sense. Don't be stupid. Be smart. Pull rather than push. Thank you for listening. I hope you will take what you've learned and be a better person. Think for yourself. Question everything. Accept nothing that does not agree with your own reason and good sense. And I promise you, despite its sham and drudgery, you will get on pretty well in this crazy world. I'm Dr. Robert Corey, Until we meet again, be good.